Hello guys, it's me again, and today we'll be learning about recursions. So what recursions basically are like we are gonna call so this is kind of the structure of recursion. Oh, sorry. So we have recursion. So in recursion we have a function, and in the function we're gonna call the function again. So we're gonna call the function again. So suppose it has n or maybe x. So inside of the function, what we're gonna do is gonna call the function again. So we have function, and then we're gonna pass a value to x, probably 5 or maybe 12 or anything. So we're gonna call this function again and again, but if we call this function again and again, I'm gonna show you afterwards that it does not repeat forever because there is a limit to its iteration. So in order to get away from this function or this recursion, we're gonna have a if statement, and if it applies, if the if statement works, then like if statement is satisfied, then maybe we're gonna break, then else maybe we're gonna continue or something like that. So that's basically the structure of recursion. So we're gonna call a set of instruction which probably is gonna be a function. We're gonna call it again and again, but not in a manner where the computer just crashes, and the computer can't crash because Python has set a limit for Python has set a limit about I think around 1000. So if we exceed that level, then it's not gonna work. The recursion does not work. So in this video, we are gonna see an example of recursion. Of course, there will be only one version for this chapter, since this recursion is kind of simple, and but it can be simple after you practice it a little bit. But it's kind of a hard chapter because even I was stuck in it, like in the first like in the beginnings. One minute, let me just click on this. Yeah. So in this the first times I was also stuck in this. So maybe with a little practice you'll get to know this. And okay, so let's get on. So we have a factorial. We're gonna see the factorial. This means like if you want to find the factorial of 5. Yeah, so if you want to find the factorial of 5, then what this means is we're gonna do 5 and then multiplied by, again we're not gonna do 5, we're gonna go 4, and then we're gonna multiply it with 3, and then we're gonna multiply it with 2, and then we're gonna multiply it with 1. After we multiply it with 1, we're gonna quit this, and then we're gonna print the factorial of 5, which will be our result. So we have this function. So def factorial, we have n here. So if n is equal to 1, so this is the condition, the terminal condition. That means like we're gonna exit if this n is equal to 1, and then we're gonna return this. So what happens if else, if n if n is not equal to 1, which is not, because it's right now. Okay, so let's do it step by step. So it's 5 here. Now n is not equal to 1, so else res is equal to, so we have res here. Res is equal, okay wait, let me put this. So res is equal to n into, n means 5 right now, and into factorial of n minus 1. So that means we're gonna go factorial of 4, and 5 minus 1 is 4. So 4 is not 1, so we're gonna do it again. So it's n, which is 5, into a factorial of n minus 1. That means factorial of 4. So what's the factorial of 4? then we're gonna have result n into factorial of n minus 1. That means it's gonna be 4 n into factorial of n minus 1. It will be 3, and then we're gonna go through the process again, and it will be 2, and then it will be 1. So now what happens is, if n is equal to 1, then we're gonna return 1. We're gonna return 1 and get out of this function. So after we get out of this function, I mean, like, we are just defining this function right now. So after we get out of this function, then the function is returning a result. So the function is returning result, which will be n into factorial of n minus 1. So we have redefined n. So n is gonna be 5. I mean, n is going to be 5, then it will be 4, then it will be 3, then 2, then 1, and then we're going to break out of this loop. But we have res over here, so result will be n into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So we're going to return res, so which is the factorial of 5. So 5 into 4 is 20, 20 into 3 is 60, 60 into 2 is 120, 120 into 1 is 120. So we should get the answer as 120. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, this is the correct answer. No, it's not. Let me go to class main. Yeah, here. So it should get 120. Yes. So it has become 120. So let me show you one more thing. I was telling you I was gonna show you one more thing. So the thing is, let's see if let's have a recursion. And then we're gonna do recursion. So this function is gonna just call itself again and again. So this is not accepted by Python, because this will crash any type of computer because of the workload. Maybe after like really good computers, also like 2 or 3 minutes it will crash it. So yeah, let's run this. Now Python will give a 1 minute. Let me print how many times it works. Print n, okay, n and n plus 1. No, okay, print n plus 1. N is equal to n. Here I actually have a problem here. So the plus sign is not there on my keyboard, so I need to search it again and again. Plus sign text. Yeah, so let's copy that and let's get plus is equal to 1. Oh no, wait, sorry. N, oh no, plus is equal to 1. So that will be plusing n. So n is initially going to be 0. So let's see. Now it's not going to. What happened here? Still not okay? Oh, okay, sure, sorry. We're gonna have n here. Oh, so this should run. But there's no error. There's no error. How could that be? So it looks like Python has crashed, because oh, it hasn't crashed. Recursion n is equal to n. Have that? Yeah, here. So line 6 over here. A lot of mistakes. Yeah. So here we have from 0 to 995, and then we just have previous line repeated 993 more times. So this recursion error, maximum recursion depth exceeded while calling a Python object. So you see, we can't like call a function again and again. It's just not accepted by Python. So I hope you guys have learned something new in this video, and if you did, just comment down below what you learned, and that's all for the video. So yeah.